You ever have those times, those weeks, days, and you're just blah, don't feel like doing anything? That's the way I've been the last couple of nights. So today is actually Wednesday, so I'm 2 days behind on videos. But Monday was a holiday and I busted my butt because I wanted to get these cars done and out of here, and I didn't do any videoing because I just was trying to get it done. Last night I finished up our backyard. You saw the little bit of that. So I worked on that all night last night. The original plan was to haul that GMC Sonoma yesterday on Tuesday, and then come home Tuesday after that, load one of these two cars, the Shelby Charger, the Daytona, knock it out afterwards, hauled that today, come home, loaded the other one, knock it out tonight, and haul it tomorrow. That didn't happen. So the GMC come from my brother-in-law, and I forgot to have him sign the title when I picked it up. So I had to wait until he got home, and that wasn't until like 7 o'clock last night. So I couldn't haul the GMC until that was done. So that's my fault. So that's why I went in and finished the backyard, and I am exhausted. I'm just wore out. I am physically tired. Every part of my body hurts. People don't realize what this takes to do. But I'm going to keep going. I'm trying to get this done because, like I've said before, my truck goes to the body shop on Sunday, like 4 days from now. So I won't have my truck for a little while. And I don't want these cars just sitting here. My goal is to get this car hauled tomorrow, load the other one, finish it tomorrow night, now haul it Friday, and get them both gone and out of here. Ideally, what I would love to be able to do is get the blue Dakota Convertible in the garage, and this way it's inside, it's out of the way, so I can get started on it. And then what I would absolutely love to do is move the Volkswagen so I can get the black Dakota Convertible out and put it on the other side of the garage, so when I take off the door and fender, I can just go ahead and swap it over and put it on the black truck, and that could be done. We'll see if that happens. Don't really have a whole lot other than just trying to get caught up this week. Next week I might work on trying to get some things listed and put away, because I've got parts that are just overrunning us. I haven't really listed much in a while, and I just need to get caught up. So anyways, enough rambling. This is the Shelby Charger. This is the one I decided to knock out. First, I found a black fender that we've had that somebody had already cut, and it's all beat to heck. So I threw a couple bolts on it, and it's out of my way now. But also had these seats that we picked up. They were junk, so they're now in this car. And then we're allowed 4 tires, so they're in here as well. It's pretty much done. I got the rear hubs and spindles, backing plates. I was going to drop the gas tank and try to get the filler neck, but honestly, I don't feel like it. I need to get the emblems off the back. I got to do that real quick, but that won't take but a minute. Just not much left. I wanted to get the rack and pinion out of it as well, but I could not, for the life of me, get the roll pin out of the steering column to get the column out, to get the rack out of the way. So I just gave up. I know I'm shorting myself on this, but like I said, I'm physically wore out and just exhausted. I also didn't get the shifter and the rod. I don't know. Again, no really good excuse other than the fact I'm just wore out. But we got this fender, door, hood, engine, transmission, blah blah blah, steering knuckles. I've kept coil springs. They sit around for a long time before they sell. But there's the other seat that's junk, and just some other miscellaneous junk that I had laying around. So this car is stuffed full. I don't really care what I get when it goes over the scale, as far as, like, I'm not looking to make a big bunch of money off of the weight. I just want it out of here. So that's the plan tomorrow after work. Come home from work, change, on the road again, haul this one, get it done, and get home, move the wife's car, dig out this Shelby Daytona and do the same with it. So for now, I'm about ready to call it a night. I got some parts I got to go get some weights and stuff on and try to get sold. Other than that, I'm about done for the day. So we'll catch you tomorrow. And like that, Shelby Charger is gone, and Shelby Daytona is on the trailer now. So the next steps, finish this one, get it out of here tomorrow. So this car has less than 24 hours, and it will be gone. It'll be about 22 hours, give or take. So the plan tonight, obviously remove the rear wheels, the rear brake system setup, and the rear spindles, hubs, spindles. We're going to remove front steering knuckles and the K-member, the rack and pinion. I still got to fight to get the steering column out. I'll work on that. And then a last minute save, I just had somebody message me this afternoon about the seat brackets and all of the brackets for the seats. So the plan for the night is to just pull the seats, get them out of the car, and then see where we got, how much time we have left, go from there. Not much left of this car. All the stuff in the back is junk or broken pieces, so they ain't worth keeping. The bumper cover, we've talked about that. It's torn and has a pretty good sized hole. I did have somebody message me a little bit ago asking about the key, the lock here and the key, but I don't think I have the key. So found another junk fender off another car. It's gonna go for a ride. So we're gonna get busy. Let's get this done. And like that, the 91 Shelby Daytona is done. Goes over the scale tomorrow. Rear brakes, hubs, spindles, etc. are all removed. Front steering knuckle, K-member, rack and pinion, all removed. Brake proportioning valve removed. Somebody saved the seat tracks. Messaged me last minute, like I said earlier. They are off and ready to go. The car's full. Hopefully I don't have anything come this direction when we're traveling to where we're going, but I don't think it will. I had somebody that said earlier they wanted the lock for that. We don't have a key, so it's kind of useless. But this door, can't sell doors. I'm lucky to sell the one, and that was a local guy that needed it. So otherwise, the doors wait. So we're strapped down, and we're unhooked from the truck, so I can take the truck to work tomorrow. After that, come home, bye-bye, and we'll get ready to do the next one, which is going to be that. We'll get to that later. So until then, let's go call it a night. All right, it's Sunday. Don't really have a lot going on today. Probably not working on any cars today. Had a family gathering last night for my birthday. So I cleaned that up this morning already, and now I get to work on this disaster. So this is what happens when you have two cars completely come apart within a week of each other. Stuff just ends up wherever it ends up. I'll say hi to Mama Cat. She makes her presence known. This pile of parts here, some seat tracks and whatnot. I got to send the guy a total on that, so hopefully that can leave. So it's got to go downstairs. This K-member out of the 91 Shelby Daytona is spoken for. That's good. It can get ready to go. These are floor mats for my car, my LeBaron. This big brake setup, that's the booster, proportioning valve, and the rear parking brake, rear brake assembly mounting brackets. I need to cut the cables the rest of the way off and get them out of there, and then they can go downstairs and get listed. And then we also have the big brake setup from the 91 we just hauled. That Shelby Charger hood can go out to the building. That engine, this engine and stuff here is sold. That one we took a deposit on. It's been over a month now and haven't heard a word back from the person. Messaged them the other day, week or so ago. Hey, you know, what's the status? Haven't heard anything since. So I guess I may just relist it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that yet. I'm probably not gonna worry about it until after I get my truck back anyways. That engine there is the one out of the Shelby Charger. Have it listed for sale. And then of course we have the one over there behind that pizza wheel. That's out of the Shelby Daytona. We still have this engine. This came with the 86 Turbo Z. Story on this engine was it ran. He pulled it to clean everything up. And that was all the farther he ever got with it. I've done nothing with it. It's been sitting on this stand since we picked it up. I don't know what to do with it. That engine is the GLHS engine. That's the spare for the Project GLHS. And then we look back in here. There's 2 more transmissions. And then on that stand, you probably can't see it, there's another engine block on a stand. And then we got another bare block back in that corner. So I got a lot of big bulky items. I would love to, excuse me, I would love to get access to my tire changer because I've got a set of pizzas, a set of crabs, which I may keep those with tires on because they actually hold air very well. And then the set of bumpers that we just took off the 91. I need to dismount all the tires, but I don't have any place to put tires, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to, these 4 totes here need to go to the basement, but they're extremely heavy. So I may end up just working on that, and then that'll free up some floor space. The plan today on top of trying to clean that all up, and the reasoning for cleaning that all up is because I want to get this in the garage. The reason I want to get this in the garage is because I need to tear the blue convertible apart. So my thought process was, you know, put this in the garage next to it, and we can swap all the better parts from the blue one to this one while we have it there. Not only that, it needs to come out of here for a little while. I got it, obviously, it's become a collection point, and I just got this stuff everywhere. I've got a huge mess, and this canopy building thing is just, well, you know, it's seen better days, so I gotta figure something out with that. So much to do. I've got I got these wheels that come off that LeBaron, and then there's a junk pizza there, LeBaron hood, there's an axle there, junk tires there. I just got so much to get done. My truck goes into the shop today. We picked up the rental yesterday. Nothing to even talk about. It's a little Eclipse, Mitsubishi, oh, whatever, set of wheels. Give it back and forth to work. That's the main concern. I can't haul anything with it. I asked them about if I had a pickup, if I could pull a trailer, and they said no. Most of the trucks don't even have hitches on them. From sure liability reasoning. Because some dumbass would get out there and have a half-ton pickup and try to put, you know, a 3-ton fifth wheel behind it and kill themselves or get in a crash and blame the rental car company. So I don't blame them. I can understand why. So anyways, this week's video was kind of short. I didn't really do a whole lot. It didn't really video a whole lot. It was kind of a, I don't know, a weird week. Next week coming, starting tomorrow, it's probably going to be another boring week. With me not having the truck, obviously I'm not going to be tearing anything apart. My game plan is to work on the Black Dakota and possibly try to work in the basement to get that. It's a hot mess. This is what happens when you get all these cars at once and you don't have time to organize and clean everything up and get things listed for sale and whatnot, and then they just keep coming and coming and coming. You keep buying cars, and then you have this disaster. And Well, we're already a quarter of the way into September, and that means, you know, the old winter is coming quickly. So I got to get as much done before then as I can. So let me get busy. Oh, speaking of that, I got a gentleman supposed to be here in a few hours to pick up some parts, and then another one later this afternoon to pick up some parts. So, you know, not complaining, but it just adds to the day. So, all right, enough rambling. Let me get busy and see what we can get done. All right, so today's Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Today's Tuesday. So we're gonna roll this this part of the video into last week's. So we're gonna do like a week and a half of a week in my shoes, and this is a week that you probably definitely don't want to be walking in my shoes. So unfortunately, we had a family emergency come up, and we've got to make a trip to Florida. So after today, there won't be much to video until we get back and get restarted. But meanwhile, this is what we've gotten done before we found out that we had to make this trip. So the black 89 Dakota Convertible is in the garage. It drove itself once we got it out of the canopy that it's under, because it was stuck in there. The gas pedal was sticking, so it'd just go wide open. So we had to change the gas pedal from the blue convertible and put it in the black. Now it works fine. The next plan is you can see this alternator is a multi-ribbed pulley where it should be a V. So we're going to steal the pulley off the alternator, off the 90, and put it on this 89. So that's right. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and replace all the belts. I've got new plugs, wires, cap, rotor for it already. So we're going to go ahead and do all of that too while we're apart. We're not going to put the smog pump back on because it's froze up solid. But we're going to do the power steering and the alternator belt. I'll probably go ahead and do the belts for the AC compressor. It's not locked up. Hopefully it doesn't lock up. It doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't work. But we got the hood off, and we're starting to get ready to change the fender in the door. That's going to be after we get back home. We did find that we have a fuel leak down here. It's the rubber hose that goes from the metal line over to the engine. So we're going to replace both of those. And then we're also going to replace the two that are up here. They're kind of buried right now, but the two here on the throttle body, they're back down in there. We're going to replace those two while we're doing this. So just trying to finish up some sales that we've been working on. So tonight I went out and got a power window motor out of a passenger door for Daytona, and it worked when I pulled it, but I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to get the motor off the track because he just needs the motor itself. So we're going to remove that and then put a battery on it, jumper on it, and make sure that it's good. I'm sure it is. Then I got to pull the fog lights off of this truck because they're already almost pre-sold, basically. The gentleman's waiting on me to pull them so we can finish that deal. So we're going to do that tonight. I also have somebody wanting the battery tray out of this truck. I don't know if I'm going to get to that before we go or not. And he's fine waiting. So it's, luckily nobody's really been having a fit. So just to help cover this trip because it was unexpected, this car will be hauled in tomorrow. They're going to come and get it. I hate to do that because it's got 4 brand new tires on it. We didn't put them on. It was on it when we bought it. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So they're going to come and get this tomorrow. And then they're going to get the Subaru tomorrow as well. I still think that this car's got a bad head gasket. So honestly, I think this car probably should have been gone a long time ago. But meanwhile, it's still here. It will be gone tomorrow. So that'll give us a little bit of extra funds to make this trip. So yeah, it sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Family comes first, so we're gonna go down there and help out and hopefully get some things taken care of. So you won't be hearing much from me in the next week or two as we take care of that. So I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you listening to my rambling. And sorry that this video is doesn't have as much cool information as as others, but I promise you, once we get back from that and we can get going, we'll have some more stuff coming along. We still gotta obviously finish the Dakota. We still need to finish the white LeBaron, and then the Horizon in behind me, and then we still have the Toyota that we can part out yet. So got a lot of parts. I'd love to get rid of a lot of this. If you see something, you need something, say something. One of the GLH, see the GLH air dams, one of those is sold, as is a set of side skirts. So they're already spoken for. And hell, we got those two. And there's 2 more there. So we got 4 total. 1 goes with the blue GLH. So we have 3 available. Side skirts for Shelby Charger. We got a bunch of them. I don't know what else, but this is my next project, is to get in here and try to get this cleaned up, because unfortunately winter is coming and the LeBaron and the Shadow need to go back in here for the winter. Especially the LeBaron Shadow either. I want it inside too. So I still got a lot to do. We're already into the first week of September, almost second week of September already. So time's flying, but I'm going to finish this up tonight. Here, once I go in the house and settle down, I'll get this video posted. And we'll just hope for safe travels, and we'll see you when we get back.